You know what? I'm just gonna have to get on up in here. Okay, so I'm laying out my onions about 3 inches apart. I'm gonna do like 3 rows. And so the width between rows is also 3 inches apart. Now, the goal for winter onions is not big, huge onions. The goal for winter onions is just to have green onions. And you'll pick every other onion. Like, if I want a green onion, I'll come in here and I'll pick in between. I'll show you in a minute, it'll make sense. And thereby, leaving the other 2 onions it was next to some room to get a little bigger for me, you know? Also, I'm doing this because I know these green onions will last all winter and they'll give me seeds eventually, right? And I'm going to let these seeds fall down in here and I shall have green onions forever. Supposedly. That is my plan. So instead of those wild onions, I'm going to have some other kind. Look, they're falling out of my bag. Just laying them out here because this is where they're going to go. And then I won't have to worry about my spacing. Couple of randos, so I'm just gonna fill in down here at the edge. Some of them look a little damaged. See, that one's rotten. That's not worth planting. That was the only rotten one out of this whole bag, though. Alright, let me show you. Let me clip you down so I don't have to redo the tripod again. Looky here. See? See how I've spaced them out? And they're going to be planted 2 to 3 inches deep, okay? And that's it. In fact, if you want to know, this is the top. This is the root bottom, okay? Let me show you. Y'all weren't seeing that. Top of the onion bulb, and that's the bottom, the root bottom. So you want those tippies to be right at ground level, or a little above. Okay? So there you go. Now, that was my yellow ones, see? And now I've got white and reds to plant. But I got my garlics in here. Big old nice purple garlics. And then these are shallots. I gotta find places for these guys. Now, I'm gonna put my phone on, put my headphones in, and I'm gonna get to doing this, okay? So I'm just gonna I'm gonna go over about a foot or 2 for a nice little walkway, and I'm gonna do the purples, and then I'm gonna do the whites behind that. Yeah. And, see here, perfect. We'll use this okra stalk here to mark where I stopped. Yeah. And then, this one can be where I start the next row. Gotta get my hoe. Don't you know? Some more pecans. It was not a good pecan year. The squirrels are having fun though. So when I harvest these, you know, I'll harvest every other onion, leaving bigger gaps between the ones I don't harvest so that they can get a little bigger for me. Oops. I'm going in between my first row with the second row, do you see? I call it my Purina dog pattern. You know, the Purina dog tail, they have that checkerboard pattern. And that's just so that these won't be greedy with the sun for the next row, you know? I do love green onions. You notice my goats aren't screaming at me. We had a high forage day yesterday. They're extremely pleased with themselves. So we had high winds a couple days ago, you know. And a couple of trees back behind my house, like, took out the transformer in the night. They had to come work on it yesterday. And so they cut down one of my trees and left the limbs and stuff laying in the alley against the fence, so I just had girl go over there and get them and feed them to the goats. On top of that, I gave them that lamb's quarter yesterday. They ate it all. I am so surprised. It's like the 5th pecan I've thrown out of here. Let's see here. Extend it here. Extend it here. Put some here. It's almost gone. Wow. The rotten one. Alright. you can see, let me see. Yeah, there were more of the purples than there were of the yellows. But a lot of these purple ones are really small. Alright. One more set. Good okra. There you go. Mark it with the okra stick. Mark it with whatever that is. So there's our walkway. Smooth it out a little. Alright. You know what? I'm not going to do a walkway this time because I'm running out of room till we get to the shady area. So, no walkway. And this got broke up yesterday real good, so I don't think I need to hoe this one. I can just get right to it. Anyway, I can walk over here, right? Off to the right. Camera left. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Probably not. Good row. And don't forget, plie and stretch. You know. My rolls are getting super sloppy. I'm getting hot. Here we go. All placed. Oh, Lord help me, guys. Okay. Head rest to the rest of my body. So looky here. We've got our yellows. And we got our reds. And then we got our whites, right? I'll come out here with my trowel and set to this. But I'm going to kick y'all out because look at that butterfly resting on that onion. I'm going to kick y'all out because I want to turn my music on and let my freak flag fly. Peace, guys. Grow you some winter onion.